Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
3. Mike 56. Mike 56.
56. Mike 56. Right there. Right.
One.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Throwing is Mariota. That's taken in by Canale. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
One.
Shit. SOS.
Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
One.
To throw is Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Open man, Butler complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Under 10, 10. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Gun!
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Check 43. Switch.
Hey, receiver.
Switch.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Bring up 48.
Check.
Rhino. Through.
Check 24.
Here's Grant. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Hey, hot.
Wilson with a first down carry. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They go play action. Cousins. And his pass incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd down now, it's Sharp, and he'll go down at the 28. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jahan, what are you?
54, Mike, 54. 300. Get in the weight room. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 2nd and very short, Mariota looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. What's the run? Charlie.
From the gun, Mariota. And now lined up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Not here. 54.
Mariota now. Open man completes it to Butler. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Blue line.
Spike 56.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies...
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. You got nothing to that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's our time. It's our time. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 56.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 13.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, 2.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First.
Shift. Check 3.
Quaker Omaha. Black.
Throwing is Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
That's what I do.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Gun.
He's checking crack.
Again, it's Cousins. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Check nickel. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run on 1st down. Sharp. Oh, some strong running. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, let's get this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He's checking. Crash.
Black.
Alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Jumper, 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 jumper. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill.
Flag.
Kill, kill. Slam.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
56. Your track, your track.
Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
At the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56 to Mike, boys. Alpha. 56.
If you don't get this, boy.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. This is Butler making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Jam, 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 jam.
One.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
From the 40 now on second down. Mariota. That's complete to Butler. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 8 yards out. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
14, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Cousins. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got Burton here. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Cousins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Smooth. 54. I'm trying to collect.
Cousins now. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check 15, check 15.
Let's 50.
Mike 54.
Gun.
Mike 50.
Zebra.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twitch.
Lucky 48.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check your hot read.
Hey, receiver. Line out.
Check 3.
They go back to Grant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Cousins to throw it. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 33-yard line.
Check the high.
55, come on. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Gun.
It comes to me. It's me. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go, D. Get it. Hot.
They'll throw again. Cousins. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Gun. Hey, no, easy. Hey, echo.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Cross. Hey, can. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
3.
Mike's 56. Here we go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You ain't got nothing.
One.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mike's 54. 54.
Nice 7. Let's go.
Mariota. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. And he finds his man. That's Butler. 21 yards there on third down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
54, Mike 54. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Check safety, check safety.
3.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
First down, Mariota. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
One.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
One.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
To the air again, Mariota. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On first down, it's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Check the outs. Check 26, 61. Matchbox lights.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with Grant. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Go on, D. Check. Fresno. First. Check 52. Kill. Time go.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready?
54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On play action, Cousins. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Black. Big ass. Check.
On second down now. It's Sharp. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Check. Out. Shit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sharp. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing is Cousins. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And the kick by Butker is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, Butler complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. In y'all. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. Open man completes it to Butler. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check it out.
To throw is Mariota. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. One.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They gonna need some.
To throw Mariota. That's taken in by Canale. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right?
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
They'll throw again. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Banjo.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. One. Man out. Delta.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Switch. Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing is Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, receiver. Line out.
Hey, alert 3.
Under 10.
This is Grant. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To high. 180.
Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Ringo 48.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 43.
First down, here's Cousins. They complete it to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Pilot, 64.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, Cousins out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Cousins pass complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Switch. Slam.
Through.
They're going to try and run. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more?
They got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Here we go. 56. Move, fellas, let's go. 56.
Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go, D. Hey, watch that, watch out. Check right exit. 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, boy. I got you.
Mariota to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Don't get nervous. Mike 54. Mike's 54.
Now Mariota on fourth down. He's got his man. It's Butler. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A gain on the play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Mariota. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'm going back to you.
Mariota again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check. Show it up. Hey, yo. Switch it. Hey, clicker. Check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Come on.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.